It's not often that a renowned artist gets to start a global tour from Plymouth, Massachusetts, but that is just the case this month when Ron Cartier-Perry's work is exhibited at Artist Exposure Gallery. I'm so glad that we've had a chance to meet this month and enjoy getting to know you and your art.
Same here.
It's been a real pleasure. You know, as I've had the chance to look at your artwork, of course, your major piece, The Holocaust, has spoken so strongly to me, and then seeing it in person, it just glistens, and so there must be things about the reflection that spoke to you to get you started. Can you talk about that?
Well, I certainly can, and I'm glad you have that reaction to it, because I have that reaction every time I see it, and I certainly looked at it for a lot of hours. It took me about 2 years to complete the piece, and the evolution of it is that it began with the theory of a stained glass window to bring in the spiritual message right off the bat. Right. And then also to realize that the Holocaust maybe could be looked at in a way that was a little more uplifting and not minimize the depth of the tragedy. So I feel that we captured that in the piece. What I did is I created a piece that is over here of the clothespins as an installation of its own. And these are done on both sides, and they signify how far women have come through the years, from the days of doing the hand wash, through technology and through hard sociological work. And so now I feel women are much more liberated, and this is to recognize that part of the journey, with more to come, of course, a lot more to come.
That's quite an incredibly large concept in the tiny box.
It is a large concept, and what happened is everybody kept looking at the clothespins and saying, can I have one or can I buy one? And I thought, you know, we can expand the concept by having women wear these pins and address that issue on an individual basis within the community at large. So it has taken a life of its own. I like that.
So was this work earlier from your collection, Ron?
This is a little earlier, but it's also very current because I also play with this type of an expression now as well. And I feel that, you know, this carnival piece expresses so much energy. It's like feathers and fireworks and ice cream, and I see cotton candy in it and whatever. It's all happening. It's young and it's happy. I find that this is different in that the theme is very different. And I try to bring a spiritual dimension into a lot of the work. And this very clearly addresses the infinity circle. And what it is stating, to my way of thinking, everyone has their own spin on these things, is that we often think that we know what is real, but the symbolism of the circle, the stone, the jeweled part of the circle, while it's tangible, in reality, in life, it is the space within the circle that is the real us, so to speak, the non-tangible us. So as we explored with the infinity circle in crystals, nature itself tells us the same story. These are all shells that have been worn by nature, by the beach, by the ocean, and it's the same theme, but on a quieter level, but the interpretation is just as exciting. I realize that this is repetitive to the work we've been looking at, but what I wanted to mention is that while this appears to be visually the same theme, what is important to me is that how we reflect upon life and see things differently depending on our own mood.
For more information about Ron Cartier-Perry's exhibit, visit artistexposuregallery.com. This is Michelle McGrath for PCN's Arts and Entertainment News.